So at Cranfield you make relief printing inks and you make etching inks, but what's the difference, please?
Okay, so there's a great deal of similarity. They have the same pigment choice generally and the same pigment content. The way they differ is in what's known as rheology.
Okay.
And I think you know the answer. Rheology is the science of
flow.
Science of flow,
Thank
yeah.
you.
And there are in that science two particular components that we're interested when we're making inks. The first is viscosity, that's the reluctance to flow. And then the second is tack, that's stickiness. And the primary difference between etching and relief is etching is quite a tetchy process, and the correlation between the tack and viscosity is hugely important.
Yeah.
If we have tack which is too high, when people clean the plate, it'll come straight off when they use the scrim cloth. So we have to get that superbly balanced. Relief, it's a more forgiving process, and as a consequence, if you could only afford one of the two inks in a studio which was doing both disciplines, I'd recommend that you'd buy the etching.
Oh, okay.
Because they start, both of them, quite high. The tack is high for you to bring down, the viscosity is high for you to bring down. You can bring those things down with oil.
So you can modify it.
You can really haven't got anything to take the stickiness, the tack, back up.
Okay.
In fact, the more solid content you use, if you perhaps added some talc, well, it'll make the ink more structured, but it won't make it stickier. In fact, the opposite is true. It'll make it less tacky. So, as I say, the two of them, go for etching if you want to do both disciplines. But to answer your original question, which was a long time ago, the difference is in both the tack and the viscosity.